let's start lying down. If you have a strap, get it. And always have your blocks and straps nearby if possible. And draw your knees to your chest when you're ready. Take a few deep breaths here. Holding onto your knees, begin to circle your knees. And switch directions. And by circle your knees, I mean take them apart and together. And your hands are not doing the work, they're just there for the ride. Sometimes we do the opposite. Belly is gently toned. Not creating more tension, just allowing a little bit of control or providing a bit of control. Hold on to your right shin, send your left leg up high and start to flex and point your foot. And speed it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that deep, deep dorsiflexion and stretch your heel high toward the ceiling. And while looking at the ankle bone, try to even out the level of the inner and outer malleolus, the bump, the inside and the outside. Defining the foot, defining the ankle, and then send that leg straight down from the hip socket. Let it land and smooth out that left side with your hand, your left hand. As you draw your right knee in closer, pull your right knee toward your right armpit and keep smoothing down the left side from the bottom of your ribs to the top of the thigh. And if there's any specific pain there, bring your nice warm hand there. Pin it down, probably by pressing on the hip bone there, and pull that right knee more toward the right upper right corner of your mat or upper right corner of your room. Let your shoulders drop. Notice if they've hunched up at all or if they're up to something kind of squirrely, and take a few breaths. Draw your right knee into your midline. Reach your right arm open and shifting your hips to the right as your knee comes down toward the left. Point your left toes and feel the alignment from your toes through the crown of the head as you look to the right. With your left hand, gently sweep superficially on the outer right hip. Putting the hand on the leg, giving it a little more weight to intensify that stretch. Breathe in. Exhale. Circle your right arm down, out in front of you, all the way around. And then reach through the momentum of that right arm and let that roll you onto your back. Hug your knees in tightly again, this time maybe even tighter, rounding the lower back away from the floor. Notice whatever is there as you start to bring your attention from the mental place where it usually is into the physical body. Going to the, in a way, to the source for answers. And then wrapping your fingers around the left shin, send your right leg up and start to move that foot, flexing and pointing. Slowly at first, opening up the sort of blockness of it. It's sort of like a big chunky thing at first, and then it can get more specific, I guess, more detailed, more defined. And then we'll do 5 quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold dorsiflexion, really extending and aligning the ankle bone, extending the heel bone, and toning all the muscles in the leg from top to bottom. Relax your face if there's any tension and shoulders. And then aligning the leg, the ankle with the center of the hip, let the leg drop. Rest it on the ground. Your right hand sweeps from your rib cage down to the top of the thigh as you pull your left knee slowly, mindfully toward your left armpit. You don't want to hurt yourself, so be present to any tenderness there. And pin that right hip down as you pull that left knee a little more toward the upper left corner of the room. Start to open up deeper into the possibility of, or open up to the possibility of deeper breath. As you feel the bottom of the ribs, give you a little more air supply. And then bring your knee into the midline, reach out to the left arm, shift your buttocks to the left as you twist across. Roll that outer left hip down, pin the left shoulder down, and smooth down the left side at the waist, and just very superficially brushing that left hip away from the waist, and then putting pressure on that left leg to intensify sensation. Point your right toes and elongate through the spine, through that midline. Look to the left and breathe. Bring that left arm in a circle down, out in front of you, and I'm tracing it with my eyes as I go. Out to the left, reach through that left arm, let it roll you onto your back. Wrap your arms around your shins, pull in sweetly. Reach up for the outer ankles or outer feet. I'm going to hold sort of above the ankle bone so it's less pressure on my lower back for now. Elbows are on the inner knees, and I'm pushing out with my elbows and resisting in, adducting in as I rock like a little bit of a spider motion from side to side here. Not too far, but you can. I'm just going from kind of like the balance of my sacrum side to side. There's like an outer rim on both sides, and I'm just going to that boundary. I'm a little bit like a ball in a bucket. And then find your center balance and hug the legs against the arms. And the arms gently resist, not causing any problems. See if you can adjust the feet so that the heels at least attempt to be higher than the balls of the feet. Mine, I don't think mine are. But at least going for flat. And then point your toes and extend the legs out into a V. Hands to the outer legs, and can you press into your palms with the palms resisting? So now we're abducting. Extend through that inner line of the leg. Bend the knees and bring the legs toward the center. Bring your hands inside the knees and squeeze your hands as you push them out into the legs, creating resistance. So your arms, your hands are abducting as your knees are deducting. Abduction, adduction, asymmetrics. Check that your shoulders aren't doing something crazy. Mine were. And then release your left leg to the mat. Bent knee or straight. You're going to loop your strap around your right foot, or grab your right foot or leg somewhere and extend that leg straight up. I've chosen to push down through my left foot with a bent knee. You can do either push your left foot forward as though there were a wall, or move to a wall, or push down into the floor. But I want I want pressure and strength through that left side. And the right side is passive. That's just an impassive held stretch. Right shoulder relaxed, face relaxed, and a sense of falling backward is good. Not moving forward toward the stretch, but almost emotionally backing away from it. My friend who's in a sort of new, kind of she's like 2 years, like a year and 3/4 in, I'd say, to a very fiery romantic relationship. They hit a bit of a detour, they hit a bit of a bump, and she described her position as leaning back. Like, she's not gonna chase it. That's what I want for you, that sense of like, I'm just gonna step back for a second, not chase this sensation here. And then take the leg out to the right. Keep your shoulders really relaxed. And again, keep your personality, part of you, your emotionality, just observing. You're not chasing sensation here. You're not chasing drama. You're just staying really centered in yourself as the stretch happens. Coming in, we've got our Libra energy coming in now. So we're looking for balance in our life. Where can we find more balance and sweetness in that balance? It doesn't have to be, it can be wisdom. It can be receiving. And then lift that leg all the way up. Switching hands, so holding the strap with the left hand, send the right leg out or hold the foot. And we're not going to go very far to the left because we want to keep that right buttock glued down to the floor. That's going to take some discipline, at least for me. That left leg rolls in slightly, so slight move toward the center, a deduction. And maybe you can feel, if you wrap your right hip down, your outer right leg, outer right hip. And lengthen that heel up toward the left corner, and you might feel more. I hope. Or not. But either way, just observe whatever it is. Release that, cross into a figure four so that right ankle goes up to the upper left knee. Reach behind the left leg and then lower your head down if you lifted it up. Give a gentle tug on that leg and press the leg into the hands, creating that isometric situation. And press your right knee forward, either with or without help of the hand. But what you got to watch out for is the swivel, which I have done. So my left hip swiveled up toward my left waist. I need to correct for that because I will do it. And then pull your left leg maybe a little bit closer to your body. Deepening sensation perhaps on that right piriformis, right medial hamstring. I don't know. We're all a little different. That's what I feel. And then uncross your leg, hug both knees in. Just notice, we've been in this position a couple times. If things feel a little looser, a little friendlier, let's interlace the fingers here and let the knees fall into the creases of the elbows. The big toes are together. And give yourself a few rounds of breath here. Now that the rib cage is a little perhaps more willing to receive breath and release breath. The diaphragm's a little more open. Let's bathe in that opportunity. And then let your right foot come down to the mat. Either loop or grab hold with your fingers around your left foot somehow, or left leg, and stretch that left leg up. Press down through your right foot or press forward through your right foot. So that leg is dynamic, whereas the left leg is more passive and a passive stretch at this point. Keep breathing. Obviously keep breathing, but keep looking for that deeper connected breath. And feel a sense of relaxing into the ground. And let your leg open to the left. Stay easy with it. Don't chase the deepest stretch. Keep that right side nice and focused and strong. Just allow a passive stretch on that left side to happen. Finding balance here. And then haul that leg up, switching hands, let that left arm open, right hand takes the outer leg or strap. Roll your left hip down so your waist is even. That's a good place to notice maybe your head went back more. See if you can find that stretch on that outer left leg. Extend through the left heel more maybe. I don't feel it on the other side. It was, oh, okay, here it is. So I have to bring my leg a little closer to my torso to find it. The other side for sure is more easy to feel. And then cross that ankle over the upper right knee, lower right thigh. Figure four, reach behind the leg, switching the lacing of the fingers is, oh, this I feel interesting. As you draw the leg in. I said interesting because of the reciprocal inhibition thing. So I don't feel a stretch on the outer leg. So the inner leg, that one's probably overstretched. So this one is over tight on the inside. Makes sense. Check that your hips aren't swiveling. You can even contract your glute, your outer butt, to kind of check if you're even there. And then I'm pulling in and pressing forward at the same time with my hands and right thigh. And the left thigh moving forward, either just using my mental brain to do it or giving it assistance with the hand. Breathe to soften tension that may have come into the chest or shoulders or face or anywhere really. Uncross it and come back into that recline child's pose on our back. So knees into the creases of the elbows, fingers awkwardly interlaced, and you're just rocking a little bit here as you pull your knees toward your torso. And breathing. Cross your ankles and bring your hands to your toes. Cross your ankles, bring your hands to your toes, and try to pull your ankles against one another, like pull them apart as you press, and be careful because this could bother some knees, your feet toward your sits bones. And then relax that, cross the other way, hold your toes, get that ankle resistance going, and pull your knees in. feet toward buttocks. This is a weird one, but a goodie. It's an old Iyengar trick to, it's kind of like this chiropractic fix for misalignment in the lower back and hips. Has saved me many a time over the years. Many. And then release the tension, rock up to sit. Send your buttocks back so that you're on top of both sits bones. Palms up or palms down. Lengthen through the spine and relax the shoulders. Lengthen through the neck and lift through the crown of the head. Feel the mouth, the internal landscape of the mouth. Spaciously, like a cathedral ceiling. As though your mouth were raised like a cathedral ceiling is the full sentence. And imagine a skylight there that goes through the roof of your mouth, through the crown of your head. Imagine light pouring down through that skylight, through the mouth, through the throat, down through the torso, down through the pelvis, all the way down through the earth. This channel of light moves bidirectionally, comes up through the earth and out through the crown and down through the crown and into the earth. And then switch your attention, bringing your gaze, inner gaze, wide as though you were looking out the sides of your eyes peripherally. Notice how that shifts your breathing. And then a much smaller bit of attention as we bring our focus to the sensation of the breath at the tip of the nostrils. And then to the center of the mind, imagine a tulip or a squash or a rose. Just notice where it appears in the screen of the mind. And focus there for a moment or two. Blink your eyes open, and we'll meet in downward facing dog.
It shouldn't be surprising, and yet it always is, that when we start with such a deep warm-up, down dog feels so much easier. Things that sometimes are not accessible at all through a whole practice immediately are. In this case, my heels are down, my ankles are even, my ankles are smooth and uncrinkled. My belly is able to draw in, and I'm able to open my shoulders all at the same time. Bending the knees softly, letting the ramp of my spine get longer. And then easing my way, walking forward to the front of the mat. Feet a little bit apart, knees are bent, sits bones lifting up. It's as though there were a marble for each one, and I was trying to move that marble up a wall with my sits bones. Pull the heart forward at the same time. You get this delicious back bend and stretch. Exhale, fold, let your head drop down. Catching your torso against your legs, provide a deep enough knee bend for that to happen. Hold your elbows in the palms of your hands and turn your head a bit left and right. Sliding elbows forward as you do, just enough to align with the top of your ears. Letting tension hang out, fall out of the body. Finding your breath through your nose. On your next exhale, let your elbows go. Bring your toes together. Knees are bent, pull the heart forward. Buttocks are back. Exhale, fold, drop your head down, palms to the earth. Push down into the earth to rise up. Circle the arms up tall, reach up high. Exhale, bend the elbows, let the heart lift. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Step back with your left foot. Place your blocks on either side of your right foot. Pull your heart forward and let your knee, that right knee, come forward. Squeeze your left thigh. Pedal through your right foot. Push it forward as you fold to a straight right leg. Pull with your right foot, contracting the hamstrings as you lunge deeper into a bent leg. Pedal through the ball of your right foot, push the leg straight, fold in. Pull with your right foot to bend the front knee and come into a lunge. Couple more times, pedal, push to fold to straight right leg, pull to bend that front leg. Ooh, feel that left hand, left something. And then again, pedal for a straight leg and pull for a bent leg. Pivot to your left, bend your left knee, turn out the foot slightly, come down into a low lunge. Flex the muscles and squeeze your sits bones toward each other and elongate your spine. Ooh. Nice. Two straight legs, walk your hands forward to the front of your mat, pivot your right foot, step up with your left. Inhale, long back, step your right foot back, hands flank the front foot with blocks. Lunge, squeeze your butt. Feel the tone in that right thigh as you contrast that with the heart pulling forward. Pedal through the ball of your left foot to straighten the leg, fold down into the stretch. Pull with your left foot to bend the left knee, coming into a lunge. Pedal through your left foot, straighten the left leg, fold forward. Pull through your left foot to bend the left knee, lunge. Couple more. Your own timing. After you're in a lunge the next time, you're going to push that left leg straight, turn to your right, bend your right knee, turn the foot out a little bit, come down into a side lunge here.
Spine is straight wherever you are. Flex the muscles in that left leg. Squeeze the sits bones toward each other to stabilize your platform. And be here. Notice if you're chasing anything, and just back off a little bit if that's the case. Coming forward to two legs, walk your hands around. Rebend the front leg, move the blocks out of the way. We're stepping back, plank. Bring your feet relatively close, heels upright. Micro bend the elbows, pull the armpit muscles into engagement. You're a torpedo here. Belly is in strong for 5, 4, push down 3, 2, and then bend your elbows nice and close to your sides. Point your toes, roll your chest up, nice back bend. Child's pose, knees go apart, toes together, arms are forward, head drops down, deep breath in. Again, deep breath. Pull forward onto hands and knees. Walk the knees slightly forward under the hips. Inhale, gorgeous cow pose. Let the spine stretch. Exhale, cat. Press, press, press. Inhale, roll the tailbone up, follow to the trajectory of the spine, head rises. Exhale, round the tailbone, pull the belly in, lifting spinal column to the sky, broad shoulders. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tuck your toes, lift your sits bones. Downward facing dog. Shake the head no. Nod the head yes. And settle into rhythm of your breath. Gently contracting the throat. Walk your feet forward, feet slightly apart, bend the knees. Catch the opposite elbow in front as your torso is caught by your legs. Turn the head softly, no, and up and down, yes. Let your sides unwind. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, let the hands go. Toe heel your feet together. Flat back inhale, sits bones back and up. Exhale, gorgeous forward fold. Everything soft and nice here. Push down into the floor to rise. Lift the chest, lift the hands, look up. Let's arch it back. Bend those elbows, let the chest open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, looking forward, step your left and right foot to plank. Bend those elbows. Inhale, up dog. Yo. Exhale, down dog. Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, travel forward, jump or step. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push to rise, circle the arms, reach tall. Exhale, bend the elbows, let the heart open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and over, fold. Inhale, look up. Step right and left foot back, low push up. Inhale, up and through. Beautiful. Exhale, take it back. Down dog. Strong muscles, strong focus on breath.
Good. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, travel forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, flush it out. Good. Inhale, raise your arms up, circle tall. Blast upward. Good. Bend those elbows, open the chest. Beautiful. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, up and over, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step left and right foot back. Low push up. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg high. Nice. Knee taps the nose round. Inhale, right leg high. Step your right foot forward, pivot your back foot in. Inhale, warrior one. Nice. Breathe all the way up through your fingers. Exhale to low push up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to your nose, round, squeeze your tummy. Gorgeous. Inhale, left leg up. Step your left foot forward, pivot your back heel to the ground. Rise, inhale. Good, good. Smart use of that left foot. Breathe all the way up through those arms. On an exhale, low push up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, come to chair, raise your arms high. Even out your feet. Good. Reach through your arms. Give yourself a little more of a back curve, lower back curve. Let your butt go back a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah. Fold and release. Inhale, look up. Exhale, jump back or step right foot, left foot back, low push up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right leg up. Knee to the nose, round. Inhale, right leg up. Step the right foot forward, pivot the back heel down, warrior one, inhale. Good, exhale, low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, good feet guys, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to the nose, round. Inhale, left leg up. Step your left foot forward, pivot your back heel down. Inhale, rise. Arms up. Good. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, up. Open the chest. Exhale, back. Stay and breathe. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. I'm going to go grab some water. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, Feet together at the top of the mat. Bring yourself into chair pose. Bend your knees. Raise your arms up. Fold your hands to prayer. And take your left elbow outside your right knee. Twist. Good. Pull your left knee back a little bit so the hips are good and square. Good. How's that feel? Do you want to open your arms up? Do you want to bring that bottom hand down? See if you do or not. Using the leverage of that left arm and the right leg to turn deeper if appropriate. Shoulders away from the ears. Good job. Release, forward fold. Separate your feet a foot apart and grab hold of your big toes with your first 2 fingers and thumbs. Make a nice toe lock. Inhale, lift the heart up. Get that back bend here. Knees can be bent. You really want to pull the heart forward, create contrast, stretching the sits bones back. Exhale, fold forward, bending the elbows wide as you pull on the toes. And the toes resist down as the fingers pull up. Shoulder blades slide away from the ears, making a gorgeous long ramp of the neck. Head pours straight down. Emptying, emptying, emptying here.
No pain in the hamstrings, so like extra pain. It can be a stretch, but you don't want any sharp pain or weird pain. So let the knees bend as much as they need to. If you feel anything weird.
And then release your toes, toe heel your feet together, bend the knees, and come into chair. Fold the hands, right elbow outside of left leg. Push the palms evenly as you twist. Bringing the knees into alignment, buttocks into alignment, check. And then if it feels right, open the arms up. Bottom hand down, top arm high. If that over twists you, don't do it. Good. Fold forward here. Toe heel your feet apart. You can come into a squat. You can put the block under your butt if you want a squat assist, or no block under your butt if you don't. Why would you want a squat assist? Well, some people just need it, but on the other hand, you might just like it. Here's why I do. I do, it's not an all the time thing, but right now I like it because I'm able to really sit on that block and leverage that seat, or have that base, helps me to get my spine tall, which is what I feel like doing right now. So I'm finding that connection of the elbows into the knees, and the knees into the elbows, and lengthening the front of my body, which just feels like a relief. Now put the backs of your hands on the floor with the palms turned up. And stretch your wrists here. This part, the back of the hand, back of the paw, down. And stretch those wrists. Yeah. And then pivot the hands so wrist turn to 3 and 9. The fingers turn in. Oof. And then turn the palms down. And the hands will probably feel more weighted.
Then shift your butt away from the floor, leaning onto the arms. Maybe the legs can lift for crow today, or maybe not.
Just see how that feels. You don't want to overdo it to your wrists. It can be done from the elbows, but pretty crazy. Wow, you guys, good job. Holy smokes, good. Woo! And then move that block out of the way. Come down onto your butt. Excellent job. And give your legs a shake out. Bring your blocks to either side of your hips. Flex your feet. And then put the block between your feet
and reach your hands forward. Hopefully your block's not too heavy. Lift your block up. I went the wide way. Sorry about that, I should have said. So on the wide width. And I'm squeezing my feet. Now, push your feet forward and bend the knees, if you can. 5, 4, 3, suck it in, suck that tummy in and feel it strong. Bent knees, hold. Try to straighten out your feet. Grab that block with your hands. Lengthen out the legs, take the block overhead. Lift the feet, lift the hands. Put the block between the feet. Send the legs out long, reach the arms back. Catch it in the middle and keep alternating. We'll do 5 more of each. So 5 more with the feet and 5 more with the hands. Actually, maybe that's a lot. Just 2 more of each. And then take the block, put it down, and hug your knees in. That felt good. Put the block on your right thigh. And bring your left? Yeah, let's put the left elbow on the block. So block is on the right thigh, left elbow is holding it in place, right hand's holding the head. Hold your head back, just off the floor, reach your left leg out straight. Push that left elbow into the block, and the block into the elbow. Just this is really good. You guys feel this for 3, 2, 1. Now keep that pressure. Bring the right hand to the left foot as the left leg lifts to the sky. And then re-extend. For 3, 2, 1. And lower the head, lower the leg. Let's switch sides. So right foot goes down, left knee comes up, block. Put the right elbow on that block. Hold your head with your left hand. Stretch your right leg out straight. Just hold this isometric. Just hold and squeeze. Just hold it still. Let it build. And then we'll reach up and touch that right foot with the left hand and send that leg back out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Relax the head. Lift your butt. You pick the height, but put the block underneath the sacrum for supported bridge. Let your butt relax. Let your chest open. And spread out the soles of the feet on the ground. So you're not just kind of wonky footed. You really want your feet a nice even distribution of foot. And notice that the breath wants to go high into the chest, let it. But add to that, looking out your peripheral vision, and notice how that widens the breath. It gets more spacious. Lift your hips up. If your block wasn't at the highest height, adjust it, if that feels okay, to the highest height. Let your butt relax. And breathe high into the chest. Bring your arms forward more so that you can interlace the hands together way out in front of that block. And if you feel steady, if you don't feel steady, adjust the block until you do. If you do feel steady, start to raise the legs up, coming into this supported inversion here. Engaging the backs of the arms. Really feeling those triceps popping relative to the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades, let the chest open. Squeezing that midline, that adduction. And then bend the knees, tap the right toes down to the mat, pick them back up, tap the left toes down, pick them back up. We'll do 5 dips each side, so that's 4, 4. Belly getting a nice stretch here. 3, 3, 2, and 1, 1. Both feet back up. And then both feet simultaneously down. Lift the butt, move the block, whole bridge on your own. Toning the backs of the legs. Grab a fistful of mat, tuck your shoulders under better. Open up that chest. Squeeze that butt, let's pulse the butt. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze and hold it up there. Widen your upper back, come down. One bone at a time. Bring the soles of your feet together, let the knees expand open, butterfly open. Slide your blocks under each upper leg. Bring your hand to your belly and to your heart. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Take a deep breath here. Long exhale. Stretch your legs out. Reach your arms back and pull and stretch. Get really long. And then bend your elbows, reach for your head, pick up your head and sway your head about. Just let it be steered by the hands. Bring one hand to the neck and gently squeeze the muscles here, the tendons here, massaging any points of tension at the bottom of the skull. And then wedge your fingers right into where this head and the neck meet and slide them, tracing your hairline to the backs of the ears where that bone is. And then with your flat palms, sweep down the sides of your neck. Massage under the collarbones. And then go to your left armpit, put your hand there, and where your pinky finger lands, right around sort of the breast, side of the breast, you'll find a tender spot. Rub that spot. Rub that spot. This is known as a pancreas reflex point. Okay, and then bring your arms down by your side, turn the palms up or down, depending on what you feel is best for you. Shoulder blades find their way onto the back, roll your legs and arms in and out. Let your jaw, any clicks in your jaw, just get those out, let the jaw relax. Close the eyes And let the front body feel like it's dropping into the center of the body. And then let the centered body drop into the ground. A deep sense of relaxing and letting go. Take a deep breath in.
Exhale everything out. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. Sigh out what's ready to go. And let go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. Exhale. Make this luxurious. Breathe in deeply. On the exhale, use this opportunity to stretch and yawn. Draw the knees into the body when you're ready and roll to your right side, coming into a fetal position. One of the sermons the rabbi gave was this cute story about these boys in Ireland, and it was a place where the queen had a home, and they were wandering and they ran into the queen and her assistant guy, and they were saying, eventually asked, like, hey, we hear the queen lives near here, do you guys ever run into her? And the helper guy said, yes, I run into her all the time. And they were like, oh. And they were so excited to meet someone who ran into the queen. They handed the queen the camera and they said, will you take a picture with this guy and us? So breathe into your back. And eventually the guy took a picture of them, and this old lady was so helpful. And the boys went off, and the queen laughed and was like, this will be funny when they find out who they're in the picture with. And so the rabbi tells the story way better than that, but he said, so who did you guys really come here, so to temple, who did you guys really come here to see tonight? Who was it you guys came to see? And of course the answer, is God. And I just want you guys now, I just want to invite you right now to look inside yourself. And who did you come here to practice with today? Who did you come here to find inside yourself? Really. When you're ready, push down through your left hand and find your way on up to sit. Raise your arms up to the sky. And bring your hands to your heart. Pushing through your palms, finding that strength to lift the heart up higher into the thumbs. One of them together, inhale. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Bowing forward.
Namaste.
The light in me honors the light in you. Do you believe we've all come to find that light? Thank you, guys. See you next week. Love you.